Today I'm going to set the record straight on free shipping, and I'm going to actually show you how to determine if you should use it or not based on facts. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to talk about free shipping and whether you should use it or not. Now, most cases it comes down to what you're selling, but looking at eBay's data itself, you can clearly see what is the best option. Let's hop over right now to eBay and we're going to show you how to determine what you should do with your shipping options. So how do you determine the best way to list your items? Is it free shipping or not free shipping? How on earth would you know what's the best option here? Now, we're in Terapeak, and this is the easiest way to clearly see evidentiary information that shows you how stuff is selling. What is the option that sells the most? Now, looking at, let's say, men's sneakers, men's shoes right here. That's the keyword we are looking for. You can look up anything you want this exact same way, and it will give you the answer that you are looking for. And looking at this figure here, 71% of all men's sneaker shoes that are listed on eBay are listed with free shipping. Now, this number here is very obviously off because if you look down here, you can see quite a few that are checked for promoted listings. It's almost if they don't want you to know how many are actually doing promoted. There's no percentage listed up here, which obviously they have the numbers. So just FYI, that's something you can't figure out. Now, let's compare this number, 71%, to see if the majority of what actually sold is still tied to free shipping. Those numbers are going to change, and you'll be surprised at some of the changes that do occur. So clicking on solds, what happens is it actually drops down to 64%. So even though the vast majority of all tennis shoes, sneakers listed on eBay for men have free shipping, a lesser amount sold with free shipping. So that means that in some cases, free shipping was not a consideration. So if there's 71% that are listed with free shipping right now that are active, that would mean that you would expect 29% to have listed and sold with charged shipping. That number actually drops. Now, obviously, looking at the two numbers, you got 64% sold with free shipping. You've got 71% that are listed with free shipping. The vast majority of those that sold have free shipping. So based on the math, based on the numbers that eBay is showing you here, without a doubt, I would do free shipping on shoes, men's shoes. Women's shoes will be basically the same numbers, as will other types of shoes also. So use this figures here, these numbers, to determine that. Now, if the number obviously is dropping as to how many sold with free shipping, that means that the free shipping aspect wasn't as big of an issue as one would have assumed. Now, let's look at books, for example, here. Now, books are a very high category for free shipping. People want them free shipping. They can get them from the library right now. In many cases, you can get a free download of the same book. So if they're going to buy it, the costs have to be down. So as of right now, with all the books that are listed, obviously, we're looking just at the word book. 86% of all books offer free shipping. Now, let's compare that to the solds as well. So basically, you have 86% of all active listings with free shipping. Of that, only 56% sold with free shipping. So that's a 30% drop. That means in many cases, the free shipping option does not matter. It doesn't matter. It's almost a break-even number here. Now, there's a difference with this. Now, if you further sort this down and look at new books, the new books' free shipping amounts will go way up. But vintage books, books that may not have a UPC or an ISBN number on it, their amount of free shipping goes drastically down. So you'll have to narrow it down. You do the exact same thing. You type in a simpleton title up here with as few words as you can, right up where the word book is, and you do a secondary search. And then you determine and look at what's sold versus what's active and determine the actual rate. Many cases, the number, obviously, as we see here, drops down. Now, that's 30%. That's a huge drop between solds and active. Now, clothing's another one of those areas that are usually marked as high free shipping options. Now, on active listings, there's 62% of all men's t-shirts were offered with free shipping. Now, again, we're going to compare that to what has sold. That number drops down quite a bit, down to 53%, just barely over half of those. Now, one thing, if you look through here, you're going to see a lot of lowball ones that had free shipping where they're not making any money. So if you figure out the odds of the lowball ones, take those out, because those are from folks that obviously don't know what they're doing if they're giving away stuff. You know, it's down to about the halfway or less mark for those who offer free shipping. If it's a vintage shirt, shipping is almost always charged because you've got to add in insurance and other factors like that. So take that into consideration when you're selling these. You can literally look and figure out what's the best bet by looking at these numbers. Now, if it's obviously over 50% for solds, like t-shirts here, it's 53%, and for actually active listings, 62%, the chances are the best option for most t-shirts, newer ones or ones that are just common ones, would be to use free shipping. The majority of what's sold is using free shipping. So those are the numbers that I would use. Now we're going to look at a few more so you can compare them. Now let's look at postcard. So postcard-wise, only 35% of postcards that are active are listed with free shipping. That's a very small percentage when you think about the other categories. Some active listings were as high as 86% in the books category, for an example. So this is drastically down from that, less than half. So right off the bat, I would automatically assume, if this was the only number I had, to not include shipping, to charge them for shipping. Now let's look at solds to get a better idea here. Now, solds, it drops down a little bit, so it's only down to 32% have free shipping. So right off the bat, there's nothing here that says I should be giving free shipping away. What you'll find out, too, if you dig into the ones that say free shipping on them, a lot of those cards are cheaper cards. It's people trying to blow stuff out, and they're not making much money. Most of the more expensive cards all charge for shipping. Collectibles are totally different. Comic books, all that sort of thing, are completely different than clothing. Everybody knows what clothing costs, with shipping or without. Everybody knows and can figure out the cost of stuff like that. Same with shoes. As long as we're not talking vintage, new items, NOS, households, CDs, and things like that, sealed DVDs, and all that sort of thing. A lot of those you're going to have to do free shipping. But again, you can look at the evidence here. I don't do free shipping because most people don't do free shipping. Most buyers assume that they're going to have to pay shipping. Most buyers as well don't factor in the cost of shipping usually for collectibles. They want it. The shipping is not the issue. One thing, though, that you can get from charging shipping in these vintage and collectibles categories is more people will buy more than one item. They'll want to save the costs and returning and spending the money on shipping a second time. So we do get far more people buying more than one item because they're saving the cost of shipping, especially if it's cheaper items, say $10 postcards. Many times someone will buy 3 or 4 postcards from us to save on the shipping. So now, delving into it a little more, let's say we're going to search for a Monterey postcard. Now, active-wise, 34% offer free shipping. Again, I'm going to look at solds to compare to see which direction it goes. So looking at this, 36% actually sold with free shipping. That's very close. That's probably within a margin of error for most of these types of research. So that's not a huge difference. But again, it could be the cheaper cards that are selling with free shipping because, again, some people are looking at the value, the bang for their bucks. Overall, I would not recommend doing free shipping for any postcards. Again, the data backs up that. The majority of what sells in the postcard section is going to sell with charged add-on shipping. No free shipping for the majority of what sells. Now here's just one final example with comic books. A lot of people think you have to throw in free shipping. Somebody they know does it. They'll watch a couple YouTubers say, hey, you better throw in free shipping. Every category, every item that you are going to list is different. Every standard for whether you should do free shipping or not, it is up to the item that you are listing, and use this data to determine wisely. If you give away free shipping, most of the time you're losing a few bucks by doing that. So if you're doing free shipping in comic books, I'm selling my item for the same price or more that you're selling it for, but I'm also adding on shipping. So I am making a few bucks more every time that happens. Let's look at solds real quick to see which direction this would steer us as well. Because who knows, maybe a whole bunch more were sold as a free shipping option. But again, that is not the case. It drops down 7% more. So only 29% sold with free shipping. Far too many people assume that since they do it with clothing, yeah, I better do it with everything. That's not the case. If you do free shipping in many of these categories, you won't do as well. You will be giving away money. Obviously not with men's shirts or shoes. You should do free shipping based on the evidence in those specific categories. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Strawberry grape banana flavor.
Make a string, do your thing.
Have a cookie time.
Wham-O introduces 9 of the kookiest toys you've ever tasted. Kooky Fruits. Only at markets with taste.